prepare yourselves. This is gonna be a sad one, just so you know. First, let's give you an update on the hoof situation. So, the hoof ended up being an abscess, a very, very, very bad abscess, and I do recommend calling the vet simply because in this case I think it expedited the process. We were having a really hard time and nothing was happening, and then I called the vet, arranged for them to come out. They had to reschedule to 2 days after that, and thankfully good old Logan, in the 2 days between the original vet appointment and the day they were going to come, he blew out the abscess. One in the heel, came out there, and you can see where this big wrinkle is now. It kind of collapsed it. But he also had a whole channel come through the sole. I'm not going to stick anything in there. Can I have that back, please? Logie Bear, can I have that back, please? Thanks. I just want to show the folks. Just gonna show the folks. Yeah, so it was right here. Karen came to trim his hooves and found this hole. So she did not really dig it out, but she, trimmed around there. It was already a hole, so she just kind of let it be, but let me know about it. So he had a very big abscess in there, and he is still quite sore. Not to the touch, but sore to use. So he's better, which is good. And he's not lame, right? You're not lame on it anymore. He has been doing a lot of groundwork, and I will lunge him and he can walk, trot, and canter. I've even ridden him a couple of times just to see how it was. And he's a lot, I wouldn't use the word weaker. He's definitely careful to the left, and his head comes up a bit. Because the abscess was in the right hind, and so when they're going around in circles and going to the left, in the straight line, he's fine. But if you around corners and you ask him to circle, he does have a harder time with it, don't you? Yeah. So we have just been slowly building that back up really gently. Plus, the other issue was he had some major muscle tension in his body. So the opposite, the foot that's actually down, was the one that had the abscess. And then so he spent the whole time in the opposite stance. So this foot that is up, this is his left hind, was down all the time, and the other one was cocked up and resting. And so all of this, he had like a big ridge of muscle that was raised and super duper tight. And I've been working on it with the massage and with the MagnaWave. And then when I do work him, we do a lot of bending and stretching. And I try to make sure we incorporate lots of crossovers with this leg going up and under there to kind of get this part of his body activated again so that he's a little bit more even. So that's what we've been working on, right? Because it's tough. And then if we do too much, he is a little sore back there. So we have to make sure that we are taking it easy, because you have very sensitive toes. You have very sensitive toes. You do. You do. Very sensitive. Yeah, so this is going to be a sad vlog. I just want you to be prepared for it. Right, buddy? It's going to be a little sad because in every adult equestrian's life, stuff happens, and you have to make decisions that aren't pleasant and are hard and sad and difficult. And that's what's happening in my life right now. I won't get into detail, but my personal life has taken a very dramatic turn, and everything is going to change. And it's putting me in a position where paying for all of this potentially puts other things in jeopardy, and may put him in jeopardy. Not being able to pay for stuff. So I have had to make the decision to give him back to his forever home. He is a lease horse. I've been leasing him for a few years, like almost three, because January would have been 3 years. And he was like a full care lease, so I was allowed to have him as long as I wanted. And he always has a home to go to, which is really what I want to talk about today. When you do have big life changes, how do you take care of your horse? What do you do, right? So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get into that a little bit. It's going to be sad and hard to talk about for me, but I feel like it's a topic that a lot of us can relate to, right? I know, and I've been telling him the story, telling him what's going on, so hopefully he's not surprised in exactly 1 week when he has to go back. And today, I think all we're going to do is go for a walk outside. Not even on your back. No, I think I'm gonna lead you out there because he has not been outside much, and it's fall, which is spooky season. How did I miss that dirt right there? Keepers. I missed it. You put it there after I brushed. Yeah. It is spooky season. There's lots of crunchy, blowy leaves, although it is gloriously sunny and warm today. So we're gonna do a walk outside with his trusty rope halter on, and yeah, this is from the Horse Education Company. If you're looking for a hybrid rope / regular halter, they're really nice. You can get them with, like, this has a breakaway tab. They come in leather too, so that you don't need a breakaway tab, but this is his everyday just get dirty halter. So I really like the colors that they offer in the nylon, and you know, you can get one with a lariat, which is a harder rope. You can get the softer rope, no knots. You can get 2 knots. So there's a lot of options, and I really like it. It's the Horse Education Company. So we're gonna go out and walk. I'm not sure if I'll be able to film anything because he's been high in spirits when we do go out, but maybe, we'll see. So this is what we're doing. It's an absolutely gorgeous day out here, and we're just walking. Took him a little bit to not be scared of some things. You were worried about the dog that was over there. Yeah, but I always carry some kind of lunge stick or something just in case, because sometimes he'll get freaked out and jump into me, and I want to be able to keep my space. And I probably will not do this for very long, just because, who knows. But this is a gorgeous day we're having, and this is, why can't I turn this around? I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, so we're just walking here, and we're just doing circles, and there is a track around this ring, but you can see just how pretty that is over that's the dressage ring over there, lined with those gorgeous, are they flame bushes or something? I don't know. They ring it. Logan does not like being in there because he can't see over those hedges. It freaks him out. He likes to be able to see when he's outside. So this is what we're doing, and it's very buggy, even though it's late October or mid-October, almost late October, and you're getting flies all over your face. So they're still on night turnout because it's too warm during the day and too buggy. So they're enjoying the chilly nights, and it's making your fur grow, and then you can't really do too much outside because it's too warm. But this is all we're doing, and I'm kind of happy to spend our last week just chilling. And here comes a car, so I'm going to turn this off. In the case of Logan, like I said, was a full care lease, and so I knew ahead of time that I can just give him back, and he has a very good home where he will be loved and cherished and not starved or auctioned off or sold or anything. Like, he has a forever home. And that is one of the advantages of leasing versus buying. So that's why I did it, and I'm happy that I did, because this is the reality now, and I don't have to worry. Like, that's one less thing that I have to think about. It's sad. Like, it's super duper. I haven't even really allowed myself to think about it because I'm still in the sad part of the other things that are happening. That's really sad. So I'm still, like, I'm at the barn. It's still a sanctuary. So I haven't quite come to terms with it, and that's fine. I'm putting that off until next week. One one sad thing at a time is what I'm trying to do. So having a lease horse, they can go back to their home. Some people who adopt, if you adopt a horse, a lot of the rescues will always take the horse back. So if you're looking for a horse and you don't quite know what will happen to you, you can always go the adoption route, and then that horse will have a path to being safe. And that's really the important thing, is that the horse is safe. So those are some of the things you can do. There are other horse people out there that you can have a plan for them to be given your horse potentially, especially if you know them and they love your horse or they would like your horse or something like that. You can make those kind of arrangements ahead of time. That would be another will thing. Make sure that that's written down, because again, things can be challenged in court and stuff can happen. So make sure it is airtight, legal, and all that jazz. Yeah, and that's about all I got, are, just making sure you have a plan, making sure it's in the best interest of your horse, and make an assessment of the horse's health and condition, because if they are very, very old and you were just kind of living out their golden years and there wasn't any place for them to go, make sure that they are put in the hands of someone who will make the correct decision and know what's going on with them. I'm gonna miss this cute face. Miss this cute face. I'm getting to ride you because when I got to ride you, it was fun. Yeah. So as you saw in the last video, I actually have not done much riding since June. So there's a lot of time that I did not get to ride, and so, maybe it is in my best interest and his, because clearly I can't keep him sound, and he was perfectly sound. Never had any issues before I got him. So I might be the limiting factor here. Or maybe the area is, or something about the mud here. I don't know. But there are small things that seem to make a difference with horses. And yeah, I think this move will eventually be beneficial for everybody. I won't stop riding, obviously. I am a horse person and I can take lessons, and I did take lessons regularly at another barn before I started leasing him, so I will probably just go back there. So you'll still see me, and maybe I'll take you on that journey with me, because when you take lessons, you regularly get to improve, not just have to deal with, horse-related things. You're not always on the same horse, but you regularly do get to improve your riding. So hopefully that will be some of my next stories. Yeah, but this is a sad vlog, and I hope I don't really want to entertain negative comments. I do have to give him back for the best of both of us, and he does have a safe place to go. But this is a big topic, so feel free to discuss amongst yourselves. Let's just keep it nice and no blaming and stuff like that. Okay, but thank you for watching.